So we have the Indianapolis Colts going up against the Tennessee Titans. This is going to be a game. Both teams are really finding themselves. And they're coming off of some really positive vibes from good games previous week. The Colts' offensive line is starting to dominate. Now, early in the season, they were still figuring themselves out. And historically, the past few seasons, they've done really poorly. But, man, drafting a guard early, it doesn't look sexy, but that guy's doing great. I'm not sure if any of you guys saw the replays of him pulling or heard the audio. There's a play last game where the guard from Indianapolis pulls from the left-hand side, and he was mic'd up. And from the moment they snapped the ball to the moment where he just leveled a Jacksonville player, he's just war cry the whole time. And that's what you want from your offensive line. You want them to just go out and dominate people. And he's creating that sort of atmosphere in that room. So, yeah, their offensive line's coming together. They're protecting Andrew Luck a lot better. Andrew Luck is one of the most talented quarterbacks we've seen in an extremely long time. And, yeah, it's starting to look really fun in Indy. And I hope they do well. They don't really have consistency in the wide receiver position behind T.Y. Hilton. They don't really have a consistent running attack. But with a strong offensive line and a smart quarterback, you can do really good things in this league. Their defense has questions as well, but Tennessee's offense isn't that great. Marcus Mariota is up and down. He shows flashes of just being really strong. He can run the ball, he can run an offense, he can protect the football and not throw interceptions, and then the next game he goes out and doesn't look like he knows what the heck he's doing and throws to the other team. So you're not really sure what Marcus Mariota you're going to get. And considering we got the good Mariota last week, odds are we're getting the bad one this week. So even though these teams on paper are pretty evenly matched, I do really think this is the Colts game. And probably by a couple of scores. Titans just don't have the firepower, and coming off of a really strong performance against the Patriots and not being a veteran team, I would expect there to be a letdown following a big game like that. So, yeah, Indy's got this one. For fantasy implications, Luck's your number one starter. Hilton, number one starter, like most weeks. Avoid pretty much everybody else on the Colts, except for Vinatieri. That guy just never stops doing well with kicking them field goals. The Titans don't really have good fantasy football options. Their game is running the ball a lot with a couple of different backs. If you need somebody, though, Deion Lewis. He'll have extremely strong games here and there, like he did against the Patriots, and they never really go off of the running game, even if they're behind. And he's the speed demon. He's the scat back, whatever you want to call it. He's the guy that makes the big plays out of that backfield. He'll run the ball, he'll be a receiving threat, and they always have something in the game plan to try and get him broken out into the open. If one or two of those plays really does well in this game, he's going to do extremely well for fantasy. So he's a running back too. Maybe you want to start the Colts defense in this one because the Titans offense isn't consistent. Otherwise, it's going to be a pretty even game until towards the end, where it's just going to come to a head that there's no answer for Andrew Luck. So enjoy this one. It's going to be a fun one to watch. Again, though, Colts are winning it.